We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Fans, on your feet, and welcome your 2029 Pittsburgh Steelers.
On one sideline, there's the head coach of the Browns. His team ready to get back at it following their early season bye.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go from Pittsburgh. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
Really solid all-around performance last week.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
At the 26. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll set up to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
And the Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run this over the center with Johnson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll get that to his tight end, Ben Sinnott. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's good for us.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Back to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Still on the move. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, that changes the story quickly. Looked like a very nice opening drive to start. Instead, Greg, it goes back the other way, and the defense scores first.
And, Mike, early on, that's exactly how they drew it up. They wanted to come out and establish themselves with this first drive of the game, and then all of a sudden, disaster strikes. Not only do they turn the ball over, the defense is able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as we take a look at league leaders in receiving touchdowns by the running backs, he's right up there among the best in the league. And he's not going to get too far tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This pass caught by Judy. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
A gain there of 11. Good for a Steeler first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 3. London brought in motion. They'll look to throw yet again. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's good.
That screen goes for 12. And that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Johnson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Sinnott. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback. And even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3.
6 more yards. That's another Steelers first down.
Johnson will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Here's Williams on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Okay, ready? Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's complete to KaVontae Turpin. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll drop to throw. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. We'll talk things over before third down.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. They get 14 on that hookup. First down, Cleveland. First and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a give up the middle. Not much there. Maybe a yard. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 8. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separating the man from the ball. And it'll bring up third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man, right side. It's complete. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back to the Steel City after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 9. Find his running back. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. It's a Browns first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Browns. His 4th TD grab of the season.
Evan McPherson for the extra.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Davis now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Steelers offense make their way out to take over once more. They have been one of the better teams in terms of throwing the football this year, and the numbers bear that out, and they have come out of the gates hot in this one. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line.
At the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 6. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Some pretty good speed coming off the line there, and it helped him disrupt that draw. Well, I don't even think disrupting is the right word. He flat out stopped the draw, handing them a loss.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And you think back earlier, remember, Mike, he threw that pick 6 in a very similar situation. So this time around, much better decision. Doesn't take any chances. Smart move to just throw that one away.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. The Browns offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's an early front runner for MVP of the NFL. It's the first half of the season, but as you can see, he's already leading the league in passing yardage. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Browns first down.
To the ground, a first down run. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down.
13 more yards.
Another catch on the drive. This one for 13 yards. And another first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Steelers' 10-yard line.
Once again, it's Pacheco. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. McPherson's kick is good, and the Browns build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Incomplete.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line.
First down.
That is a big-time play for the Steelers. And even 30 yards. On the zone read, here's Johnson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10. Tight end on the move left. On first down, right back to Johnson. He'll look forward for a couple. Tackle there by Michael Hall. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. Second down and 8. Now this time they'll look to throw. He's got it at about the 8. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
That's another Steelers first down.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one taken in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown Steelers. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. The extra point is good. And the Steelers are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. A dive and a catch. Incredible. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Browns.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. His pass caught. It's Chigotankwo. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Browns.
A handoff to Pacheco. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Back to throw. He's got that complete to Turpin. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's first and 10. They'll look to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. Now a timeout signal for it, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
That's good for a Browns first down.
From 6 yards out, it's first and goal. Back to the air one more time. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Browns go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead.
Evan McPherson.
7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. On the return, here comes Davis. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, halftime straight ahead. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Past midfield. What a great return. All the way down to the 40-yard line.
At the 40-yard line.
Ready. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Here now, second and 9 from the 39-yard line. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
Going to air this one out. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This will be from 56 yards away. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And their lead will stay right where it is.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 6.
At the 50-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down. A handoff as they and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And the defense comes up with a big turnover. Maybe this will turn this game around. Sinnott, the man in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Johnson. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone.
It's
a big play and a much-needed one as well. An even 40 yards.
1st and 10.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open. Short throws turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. No problem there on the extra point. And the Steelers got the lead to 3, 24-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Browns offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one is caught by Turpin.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
At the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 4. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
That's good.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there. And
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete. Denzel Ward in there defensively to knock it away. It is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Middle of the field, he's got Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. Now he's loose again. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Browns. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Makes the score Browns 31, Steelers 21.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. He'll start at the 2. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Steelers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. That's to the right side, and it's Sinnott. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26. On the give, it's Johnson. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's a Steeler 1st down. Another run here with Johnson. He gave one defender the runaround there. on his way to picking up 8 yards. Second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard at the 45-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Now, faking the give. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Steelers getting ready to put this one away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Browns offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Catch is made. That is Williams. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and 3 at the 27-yard line.
There's that man again. Another catch. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To the air now on 1st and 10.
When you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far that has proven to not be the case.
2nd and inches. Up the middle they go. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. There's Okonkwo open left side. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Cleveland.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now they'll run. It's a counter. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick hitting slant there. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. Back into the hands of Turpin. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Now give on the ground. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Pacheco. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
It was clear this offseason this was an area of emphasis. They wanted to continue to fortify the interior of this defensive line. And with this young player, they think they've got themselves a good one.
Drops. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. The linebacker, Alex Highsmith, getting in for the sack, and that's going to make it third and goal. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Davis now to return it. And he is stopped. .25, the drive will begin there. Steelers offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Back to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That is Myles Garrett getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Myles Garrett, he's proven to be hard to block as he gets to the quarterback for a 2nd consecutive play. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. That's taken in, and he's going to have the Steelers first down. That was something else. Big pickup on 4th and long. And they get a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard
Hill
line.
look to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Here's a 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. That one taken in by London. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
He's going to take a shot down the field. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
He isn't able to secure that grab through the contact, and they're quickly running out of possessions to get back into this game, Mike. I mean, their chance to come back was already slim to none, but Slim Meadow went just out the window as that ball hit the turf.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
So,
2nd
from the
and
37, here's 2nd and 9.
Come on.
They'll stick with him again. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
He's tackled at the
Now Pittsburgh will bang a
32-yard line.
timeout here. That's their
a gain of
2nd.
5. Brings
Talk
up
things
3rd
over
and
before
4.
3rd down.
Ready? Get it. Cowboy 80.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he is going to have a Browns first down by about 3 yards. They wind up getting 7 on that 3rd and 4.
And the Browns first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have to lead.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Okay, ready?
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. A give here to Pacheco.
Isaiah Pacheco, ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20-yard
So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try.
for the field goal.
This one will be from 37 yards out. McPherson's kick is good. And the Browns will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
Evan McPherson set to kick
McPherson
off.
now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Davis. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Steelers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Samuel has it working the middle. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And the Steelers first down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And it's going to bring up 3rd down.
He was defended by Martin Emerson.
He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Brett Delpit. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten.